Hello friends, in my YouTube channel Corresponding. In this video, I will going to explain you about the motility of eubacteria and structure related to this. That is flagella, and another structure that's important for the eubacteria is pili. But first of all, I will explain about the flagella. So on the basis of flagella, eubacteria or bacteria may be grouped into motile or non-motile. So having flagella, bacteria are grouped into the motile, and due to the absence of flagella, bacteria are known as immotile or non-motile. Okay. So let us start the group regarding the flagella. So there are 5 major groups having flagella. So first group having or not having flagella. First group of bacteria, that is known as atrichus. Here you have to remember this. A means without, as like apnoea. A means in the absence of without, pnoea means breathing. So condition without the breathing is known as apnoea, like this, the atrichus. Okay. So first group of bacteria on the basis of flagella is atrichus. So this means bacteria without flagella are known as atrichus. It includes example. Its example is Micrococcus. Micrococcus. Another example is Pasteurella. And this Pasteurella is organism that responsible for causing plague. Second group is the monotrichus. Mono means single, trichus is related to the flagella. So monotrichus. Monotrichus. That means having single flagella. And example including this group is, one is Vibrio. Another example is Thiobacillus. Another one is Pseudomonas. So these are the example of the monotrichus bacteria. Third group includes Amphitrichus. That is, amphi means opposite. So flagella that is present at the opposite ends of the bacteria. Such bacteria is known as Amphitrichus. Amphitrichus. So it includes bacteria that is Spirulum. It also includes the bacteria that is Nitrosomonas. Right. So these are 3 groups. Fourth group is Lophotrichus. Lophotrichus. So in these, bacteria includes are flagella present at the one ends, and it is in a group that is known as a Lophotrichus. Whereas the flagella that is present on the both ends, it may be single or it may be in the group. But in case of the Lophotrichus, flagella present at the single end, but it is in the group. So example includes in Lophotrichus is the Salmonella species. Some species of the Salmonella. And fifth group is Peritrichus. So peri means surrounding or outer part, at the outer part. So flagella that is present in a surrounding area. Such bacteria are known as a Peritrichus. It includes E. coli bacteria. Also, another one is Salmonella typhi. So these are the group regarding the presence and absence of the flagella in case of the eubacteria. Okay, so there are 5 groups. First is Atrichus, that means without flagella. Second one is Monotrichus, that means presence of the single flagella at the one end. Third group Amphitrichus, that means the presence of flagella at the opposite end. Fourth group Lophotrichus, that means presence of flagella in the group at the one end. Peritrichus, that means presence of flagella in the surrounding area. Okay. Now see the structure, how it is look like. Atrichus bacteria may be like this in case of the rod-shaped bacteria, and like this in case of the coccus bacteria. In case of the Monotrichus bacteria, flagella may be single in a case of the rod-shaped bacteria, and in case of the Vibrio, so structure of bacteria in case of the Vibrio is like this. Okay. And in case of the fourth group, that is third group, that is Amphitrichus. So in this group, the flagella is like single one at the both end, or it may be in a group at the both end. In case of Spirulium, so shape of Spirulium is like this, spiral shape, and the flagella is look like this in a group. Okay. In case of the Lophotrichus, flagella is look like this in a group at the one end. And in case of the Peritrichus, so flagella is present like this in a group surrounding area. Okay. Now I will explain about the structure of flagella. So regarding the structure of flagella is concerned, it is consist of 3 parts. Flagella is consist of 3 parts. One part is the basal body, that is seen here. So it is a basal body. This structure, this is basal body. Basal body. Okay. So first part is basal body. And it is a round shape or rod shaped structure. It is rod shaped structure. It is consist of 2 pair of ring, that is one pair, and another this and this makes second pair. So it consists of 2 pair of ring. In this one pair, regarding this one pair is in a cell membrane, and it has two rings. So inner and outer, there are two pair, outer and inner one. Outer pair having two rings. In this, it includes, see here, there are two rings. This is the outer portion, and this portion is the part of cell wall. So it is part of cell wall. From here to here, it is part of cell wall. And in the cell wall, there is two layers, inner and outer one. Outer layer is lipopolysaccharide. Outer layer is known as lipopolysaccharide. Inner one is known as a peptidoglycan layer. And this is a periplasmic space. And most inner space is this portion is cell membrane. So here, regarding the outer ring is concerned, there are one pair of ring. It has two rings. So ring present in the lipopolysaccharide layer is known as L ring, whereas ring is present in peptidoglycan layer is known as P ring. So this one is P ring. Ring that is present in a cell membrane is known as M ring. That means membrane rings. And ring that is present in a space between the cell wall and cell membrane, this is known as S ring. Okay, so there are four rings. Regarding this ring is concerned, one pair is at outer side and one pair is inside. So outer ring is consist of L and P ring, and outer ring is present only in gram-negative bacteria, whereas in case of the inner ring, it is consist of, inner ring is made up of S and M ring, and this ring is present in both type of bacteria, gram-positive as well as gram-negative bacteria. Okay, so this structure forms the basal body of the flagella. Now, the second structure is concerned is known as hoop. This portion, hoop. So it is hoop. So it is a middle portion of the flagella, and it connects filament and basal body. It connects a filament and basal body, and it is with cell wall. Okay. Now the last structure is the filament. Filament is cylindrical structure and hollow structure. Hollow, rod-shaped, cylinder-like structure, and it is made up of protein that is known as flagellin. And this flagellin protein is a contractile protein as like the tubulin protein that is present inside the cell of the eukaryotic cell, like tubulin protein. And this flagellin protein monomer is in form of 2+2. It arranged in a 4+4 manner, and it makes monomer flagellin, right? It forms a monomer of the flagellin. So monomeric form. Monofibrillar form. Monofibrillar. Okay, so this is the structure of the flagella. See, the flagella consists of 3 parts. This one is basal body, this one is hook, and this last one is a filament. This last one is a filament. In case of the basal body, it is within the cell membrane and cell wall. It is consist of 2 pair of ring. One pair is outside, another pair is inside. Outside pair is consist of L ring and P ring, whereas inner pair is consist of S and M ring. And these consist of the rod-like structure. Basal body is like the rod-like structure, whereas in case of the hook, it is the middle portion of the flagella. It connects filaments and basal body. It connects filament and basal body, and it is with the cell wall. Last portion is filament. Filament is hollow structure, like this hollow structure, and cylindrical one. It consists of the flagellin protein, and this flagellin protein is contractile protein that helps in movement of the bacteria, and it is like the tubulin protein present in a eukaryotes, and it is in the form of 4+4 in a monomer form, that is monofibrillar protein. Okay, now the next structure of the bacteria is pili. Pili or pili, we can say pili or pili. So it is also hollow structure and cylinder-like structure, and it present in the large number. Pili present in large number, so it looks like that. It looks like this. So it is hair-like structure. Hair-like structure, and it is shorter than flagella, and it is of 2 types, longer and shorter pili. Now, the longer pili is also known as F pili. It is also known as sex pili, and it is present in a bacteria that is donor. We can say male one. We can also say F+ cell, right? And it is helpful in a conjugation mechanism during reproduction. Okay, and in case of the shorter pili, it is known as infectious pili. Infectious pili, and it is helpful in attachment, and it is also known as a fimbriae. It is present in bacteria that is pathogen. That means most of gram-negative bacteria. And role of the shorter pili is in attachment. It is mostly present in a pathogenic bacteria. And this pili is made up of pilin protein, and it is non-contractile. Whereas flagellin is a contractile protein. So this is regarding the motility of eubacteria, right? See again the structure of pili and the importance of pili. So pili is a hollow cylindrical structure, and it is present in the large number, and it is hair-like structure. And pili is shorter than the flagella, and there are two types of pili, longer and shorter. Longer pili is generally known as F pili or sex pili, and pili, this F pili present in bacteria. This bacteria is known as donor 1, male, or F cell, and it helps in the conjugation. Whereas shorter pili is known as infectious pili or fimbriae because it is present in the pathogenic bacteria, and especially most in the gram-negative bacteria, and its roles in attachment. Okay, friends, if you like this explanation, please subscribe my channel and make comment in comment box. And if you want more videos from my side, please request me and inform me in a comment box. I will provide to you all the video whatever you want. Thank you, friends.